Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new devlog video. Today it is time for devlog number 5 and we are starting things off between my house and Lucas's house, as this is where I started a new project this week on the IQcommunity server. And what I'm gonna build here is a nice arc which is gonna go between our bases, but I'll talk about that in just a second, as I just want to mention that we do not have the replay mod nor Optifine available yet for the 1.15.2 version, so that means that we will have to do with the still time lapses, but I think they look great also, and it is probably going to take quite a while before we are going back to the replay mod time lapses, which look a bit more nice in my opinion, but we have to do with this right now. So there I am, starting the construction of the Mesa arc between our Mesa plateaus, and as you can see I am using the correct colors for each layer, which corresponds to the correct color of the Mesa plateau layers as well. And I am also using a ton of scaffolding, as I do not want to fall down to my death each and every time I fall off the side of the arc. So yeah, I had to place down a tag whack-a-mole ton of scaffolding right there. And if you're wondering how fast this footage actually goes, it's actually sped up about 5,000 times. Or no, not 5,000 times, 5,000% from the original footage. And that means it's about 1.4 hours, or is it 2 hours? I'm not too sure. 2 hours compressed to a mere footage of 2.4 minutes, which is very respectable and insane if I do say so myself. And the original footage has actually been recorded on 10 FPS, but sped up like this, it doesn't really look that stuttery, as you know, it's quite smooth now. It definitely is quite smooth. And I'm also adding in the extension of the grass platforms on our plateau, or on our his plateau, and it looks very empty at the moment, but I'm definitely going to decorate it in the future, as you know, that's what we've got to do. We've got to beautify this area, not only putting grass there. Speaking of beautification, here I am beautifying the underside of the arc. So what I'm doing here is closing it up, as it is still hollow and open, the underside. So it will look very strange if I left it open. And the underside was definitely a struggle for me, as I was aiming for a nice rounded curvature. So the transition between the arc and the sides of the Mesa plateau had to create a nice round half spherical shape, but as you can see from this footage, that doesn't look like a spherical shape to me at all. And that means that I have to edit those sides down in the future, as right now it doesn't look very integrated with the Mesa plateau. And I think that when I trim down some of the edges of the Mesa plateau to create that nice spherical rounded shape, that it will definitely sell this arc and make it feel more integrated with the environment. So that is something that I will do in the future. I am also adding in some variation to the side here to make it look more natural and less man-made as it looks right now. So the last thing I did on this server was remove this part of the hill, which is part of the Mesa plateau of Lucas, and as you can see, I am removing quite a lot here, and I'm trying to create this as natural as possible, so I can create something in here in the future which is going to sit on that orange terracotta on the bottom right there. And what I also did was start on trimming down the side of the Mesa plateau over here, as I've told you in this previous clip, I wanted to trim it down a bit more so I could create that nice half moon shaped spherical shape for under the arc. And that's basically it from what I've done on the server. So that's about it for this week's devlog video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed recording this episode, as I often like rewatching my time lapses to see what I actually have done on the server. So if you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, subscribe to stay notified for future episodes, and as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.